Hey y'all, it's Judah Rebel here back with another Rebel Thoughts video. And yeah, I know it's been a while since I posted on this channel or posted on any of my other channels. I've just been trying to figure things out as we've recently entered the year 2019, even though we're almost a quarter of the way through the year. So I've been trying to figure out some things that are going on with my life and, the direction that I want to approach. And, I've been thinking about a lot of things. And there's one thing in particular that I really want to talk about in this video. And pretty much this is what I want to talk about. Relationships, social interactions, all that jazz. So if you are a follower of me, you will know that I speak I speak a lot about relationships and their importance, just not only in my life, but the importance I believe it has on our world in general. And one of the things, like I said, going into 2019, I wanted to approach this year as a year of self-care, self-reflection, wanted to focus on building myself, because if you're like me, you sometimes worry about what others think too much. You put too much time and effort in trying to please others that you forget to take care of yourself. So that's one of the things that I've been focusing on that's like the big thing for me in 2019. And one of the things that's been coming up with me has been relationships, significantly, especially recently. You can tell by the title of this video, social reconstruction. It's a complete overhaul and just changing how I approach relationships. And I just want to share that with you guys, and then also, just tell you guys what I think about that. And like I said, I've been struggling with relationships here or there, both pertaining to friendships and both pertaining to intimate relationships when trying to, go further with someone beyond friends with, for me, it's women, but I'm sure a lot of you can, relate if it pertains to whoever you're interested in, whether it's man, woman, whatever. And things have been tough for me lately because I've been trying to put more emphasis on focusing on myself and, self-care, building myself up and take care of building my fitness business, working on the millennial social movement. It's put me in a tough spot where I feel like I've had to be more stern with the people that I interact with in regards to, look, I'm not available to hang out, or I can't do this, or I have to focus more on the grind. And I feel like that's put a strain on a lot of my relationships that I've had. And in past times, I would normally get, so worked up and upset and frantic, trying to run around, trying to figure out, oh shit, how can I rectify? How can I save this relationship? How can I make this person not mad at me? And that's why I will always fall into that hole of worried about others and trying to make sure everything's good with others and not taking care of myself. And I've gotten to the point now where I've had to start to reevaluate literally every single relationship that I currently have right now. That involves relationships with, my friends, even my closest friends. That's relationships with my family members. I have to reevaluate, do I actually want to look for a intimate relationship with somebody? Do I really want to take that step forward and find get a girlfriend and then go beyond that to being married, and all that stuff? And that's a lot of stuff that's been coming in my mind lately in regards to, how to approach it. It's really been tough for me specifically because, like I said, I've always been that type of person where I always wanted to give. So I feel like sometimes am I taking a really selfish approach to life and how I'm going about doing it? And that's why I struggle a lot. But as I continue to, progress throughout each day and throughout my life, I'm starting to realize more and more that, you got to take care of yourself. If you are not good with yourself, then you're not going to be good with anybody. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you're not going to be able to have good relationships with other people. And on top of that, you also need to reevaluate. You need to evaluate the relationships that you in and the relationships that you get involved in, that you do get involved in, because you need to make sure that if you do decide that, look, I need to focus on myself, or I need to take care of myself, and you do still want to have relationships and interact with people on a regular basis, you want to make sure that you're hanging out with the people and spending time with the people who understand you. They may not agree with you in everything that you decide to do and how you approach life, however, what have you, but at least understand and respect what you're doing. And they are a positive energy. You get positive vibes from them when you spend time with them. Those are the type of people that you want to be around. And, for me, I think it's been really tough because I've been having to put a lot of my a lot of my major relationships on the table and look at and have to look at some of them and say, this is not working right now for me. Not that, oh, I want to flat out cut them out, don't want to deal with them at all. It's simply the fact that because of the path that I'm going down and what I'm trying to work on, what I'm trying to build, I don't have time to be going back and forth with you on anything. If you feel a certain way about me, if you feel a certain way about what I'm doing, then no disrespect, but fuck what you think. I have to go about my business. As long as you are not, and this for me, I say this to myself and I say this to anybody, as long as you are not doing anything that's harming others in any way, shape, or form, if you choose a particular path for yourself in your life to reach your goals, to reach your career, to do whatever you need to do, then take that path and don't worry about what anybody else has to say about you or has to say about it. If they agree, awesome. If they don't, it is what it is. And if they have a problem with that and they're going to provide, cause you, give you issues and, bring negative energy into your space, then you need to take yourself away from that equation and then you just need to go about your business. Not necessarily a situation of, oh, I got to cut them off, but in a situation where, you know what, right now I'm focusing on this. And if you can't at least understand and respect that and provide me with some positive energy and support, then peace, I got to go. And that's where I've pretty much been at right now. I've talked to many other people who are kind of in similar boats. Like they're feeling like they're not making moves, they're not going anywhere, that they're not making trying to find the best word to say it. They're not making taking the steps forward that they need to reach their goals, to do what they want to do in life, and they're miserable. And a lot of times where I hear from them, it's certain people that are like bringing them down, or certain people that at least they're just not providing with positive energy and support that they need so that they could make those changes that they need to in their lives to go forward. So it's really tough because you have to sit down and just realize that at the end of the day, you might have to go solo. You might have to say, look, I'm out. I got to focus on this. When you're ready to join me or when you're ready to understand, respect that, and provide me positive energy, I'll be here. But until then, I'm sorry, but I can't interact with you. So pretty much to bring that all together, since I'm kind of going around in circles, it's pretty much that. Right now, I'm evaluating every single relationship I have and realizing that some relationships that I've always leaned on, unfortunately right now, have been starting to become a little bit toxic. They've been becoming negative. And, it's hard for me to admit that because, of course, you want all your relationships to be perfect, but you gotta be straight up and be honest about it. And, for me, it sucks. And I know for a lot of you probably feel the same way. So that's kind of where I've been at right now. When it pertains to that, I'm also kind of second guessing whether I even want to consider looking for intimate relationships down the road, because I've been having some big bumps in the road, roadblocks hit me over the last few years, and it's just been really too much of a strain on me. Especially now that I'm focused to say, at the end of the day, what's important to me is building the millennial social movement, building rebellious training, my fitness business, and finding ways that I could impact our community, impact the world in a positive manner. And since that's the ultimate goal, you got to focus on that. And if you don't have people by your side to help you get to that point, it is what it is, and you just have to deal with it. But yeah, y'all, that was pretty much really what I wanted to talk about in this particular video. Like I said, it's been a minute, but I got my head on straight, even though I got a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about. So I'm gonna be more active on this channel, my other two channels, G the Rebel and Rebellious Training with fitness and politics, social issues. I'll be more active on social media and just doing the things I'm passionate about, and not trying to concern myself with those around me or those that I come in contact with that are, that at the end of the day don't understand. They just just bringing negative energies and vibes to the party that you're in. You don't want that. But anyways, y'all, if y'all like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to stay up to date on these videos. And also in the comment section, let me know what you think. Are you going through similar stuff? Are you rethinking a lot of relationships that you're in, even ones that you've been in for life? Are you trying to make moves in 2019 going forward and realizing that you have to make some tough decisions? Let me know let me know. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it, because that's life for you, man. It's going to always be that way. It's going to always be tough. You got to make tough decisions. But at the end of the day, take care of yourself. Because once you take care of yourself, you'll be able to work and take care of others. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching the video. Bye-bye. Peace.